Okay, so I'm going back to my old sword. Because I can actually swing this a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
That new sword I got might be good.
Slower and stronger.
It's not that much stronger.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, a door opened up ahead. Or is it one of those situations where it closes? Yes, you have to make it there in time. Do you want to go into the other side rooms before you head down that way?
Yeah, let's go check that first. Because this seems like an awkward idea. Because I can't sprint.
This place, there's a green mist hanging about. Is this an elevator?
Oh, it's definitely an elevator, yeah. But yeah, I straight up can't.
What was over
sprint.
to the other
All right,
side of the room?
Hardy brew. Nope.
Ooh, you lost a ton of health there.
I can't sprint.
Right, so you need to heal it somehow.
I think I have to die.
No. The thing is, there's Balmy Brew, Salvy Brew, and I think you need to try a different brew. Like, each brew might have a different effect or purpose.
God, these are my only healing items, though, and having to just, like, random... What? No.
What?
Somebody's trying to pair their phone with our TV.
No. Deny.
But, like, okay, Salvy brew. Balmy brew? Nope. I've drank all three.
Really?
Yep.
Do you have to go to a save shrine
No,
to do this?
well, I can't, actually. You can't rest at a save shrine.
Oh.
I think it bugged. Let's try dying.
Getting crushed by it. Yeah, unless you slid under that, I couldn't see. Oh, see, that's the slide.
Yeah. Well, I might be able to. Without sprinting, this is annoying. There is absolutely the slide, though.
You won't be able to land on the ground without dying, though. Not unless you heal up.
Well, healing up.
Oh, you didn't get a good leap. Okay, you made it.
We got it. We got it, at least. Chomper's Grin. Oh, it's a fist thing.
Oh, they say fist weapons are faster, but you have to really get up in close to your enemies.
That's fine.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're called, chompers.
Probably.
The little turnips. And so, what, they extracted their teeth and made them into punching gauntlets, or what do they call them? Brass knuckles?
Did we do that entirely to get the weird teeth hands?
Really? Wait, no. That can't... Wasn't there something further on? Can you look back there a moment?
The door was... The door is, like, covered in schmutz.
Fire. You need fire.
No, like, as in, like... Oh, I can interact with that lever there. Yeah, so that was entirely a challenge to get the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is where I'm supposed to go. Well, I guess I might as well heal up. Oh my god. That is such a slow punch.
Ooh, that's
boy,
a
that's
lot
a
of
bunch of
enemies.
them.
I mean, it's good that you're only kiting one or two of them right now. Oh!
Wow, really?
Oh,
wow!
Man. Took out most of your health there, too, and you don't have any items left. Okay, I don't like this.
She doesn't even clear distance. Did you notice that first punch?
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Sticking with the sword seems to be in our best interest. Okay, so in case you find a gap in the ground highlighted with a glowing aura while exploring an arc, you can perform a long jump by simply running straight towards it. You're still limping.
Try going out to main menu. Because if there's an indication on how I'm supposed to fix it, I'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I think there's fatigue, so you need to sleep. But there's no sleep?
Unless you have to... Yeah, you're still... Maybe you need to use the rucksack on the elk.
No, that just lets me store items.
Yeah, night hasn't fallen yet, though.
See, it looks like it might be a level gap issue. Could be, but like... That's rough?
Uh-oh. It's
Oh.
the little guy again, remember? And yeah, I think... I don't know about the knuckles.
I mean, they do okay damage. Yeah, people have said this is like Dark Souls, so I think they are supposed to one-shot you like that. Yeah, I think so too. I think they're just designed to hit like trucks. The problem is, with games like this, it's really hard getting that difficulty balance right.
They do a lot of damage.
Yeah, these knocks are worth it for, like, wrecking enemies. It's just the problem is...
If you can close the gap.
Well,
the
yeah,
distance.
exactly. So, in a lot of other action games like this, when you take your first swing, your character will oftentimes try and clear the distance if they're far enough away. You'll notice this in a lot of games like Dark Souls or God of War or Darksiders, where if the enemy is just slightly out of reach of your regular melee attack, you'll actually step forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're able to
Yeah,
stun
like
him,
these
though.
fists are 100% worth it. It's just I have to get used to the distance at which I have to punch things.
Now, you've picked up arrows, but you haven't yet found a bow.
No, I have not found a bow.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I think the enemies are actually supposed to hit this hard. The problem is I feel like it's finely tuned for a game that has tighter mechanics than this. And I think that is going to be an issue.
None of them are coming.
There we go.
All right, let this be your arena. Yeah, giving him the opening shot means that...
Yeah, as
slow
long as
reaction.
it doesn't hit me with it, I'm good.
That'll be rude. Oh
What?
no! Mimic! At least you didn't lure in any of the other guys.
I'm not
That's
sure how
gonna be
that
rough.
didn't hit me.
Oh! That guy noticed you. Oh, he's gonna slash.
Okay. Oh. Wow.
Well, at least there's a brew over there. Don't die. I mean, then again, you were batting him back and forth.
At least they drop plenty of healing items. Of course, I have to chug through
What's
all
the-
of them to survive, but
What's
still.
the blue brew? Oh, icy.
Brew? It's probably for
Probably
fire damage.
That or it freezes enemies. Which would be
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it could be like the fiery brew and turns my punches freezy for a little while.
Yeah, they might have captured him with the intent of making him into one of their own kind.
Probably.
Could you
Why
imagine
does
that
it
they-
get so magically dark in there?
I could imagine that they attempt to have someone swallow a seed or plant something in them, and then they
Oh,
become
boy.
these things.
Yeah, if you notice, now I can sprint, by the way.
Oh.
Nope, not anymore. That is very strange. Maybe I can only sprint in combat. Oh my god, they're just gonna keep following me, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, that's disconcerting. Ow!
Oh, the second one's gonna slash. Aww. And they're all gonna respawn, too.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put the brakes on until this game comes out or something.
Oh, the Decay Twine Trudeau can be used to blast through, some blocked doors. Alternatively, your companion can also help you achieve the same effect. Wait, the deer can smash through doors? That's cool.
And, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the brakes for now. This game is straight up just too clunky for me to properly enjoy it. What they need to do is add some level of animation canceling. I don't know if this is a bug or what. Why the character can't sprint.
Can you demonstrate for me what a dodge would look like?
No, actually. I can only show that in combat. Let's go find the turnip, I guess.
Because I don't know if I've ever seen you use a dodge.
So I've tried. I've used it a couple of times. The problem is I have to wait for several seconds after an attack to actually be able to dodge. So that's a dodge. Oh, there's
the dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a slide, but I can only use that sometimes. They show it off that you can do it. They've shown it off that you can do it in a boss fight because I saw it in the trailer. But usually what happens is your character... See that?
Yeah.
You should be able to slide under attacks that way because they showed it in the trailer. But usually what happens is your character just crouches awkwardly. It's a bug. I've seen this part. This doesn't happen. Yeah, so I am currently running with this like weird perpetual bug, which is not making things easier. And they just need to open the windows for like attacks. Okay. So a window from attacking to dodging needs to be much closer so you can actually like hit and run quick, because if you get hurt real bad, well, no, if you get hit at all, you either are almost dead or just dead. And I'm fine with that level of stakes as long as I have the tools to avoid it properly. Unless it's one of those where that window gets closer. The higher your... Nope, actually there's no agility stat here, so that's probably not it.
But see, do you currently have a negative to all of those stats because
Correct.
of something?
I think I'm actually worse because of whatever's going on. I almost wonder if that actually happened. It's a death penalty.
Oh.
That's my assumption. And if that is a death penalty, then that's real bad.
How can you...
Because if you're going to have that, you should probably tutorialize it, maybe? Or maybe not. I don't know.
But how do they intend to let you lift it? Do you have to...
Fighting things, leveling up, time, any number of stuff, eating things.
Maybe cleansing yourself at the shrine?
But I can't do that, actually.
Because they said something about, before you enter the arcs, cleanse yourself.
So here's the problem. I can't interact with the shrine again. Oh, wait.
Try.
I guess I can. Oh, weird. I guess you really have to get up in there. Because I tried earlier and it didn't work. Doesn't do anything, though.
Can you look at your stats? No, you still have the...
bunk, yeah. So, I'm not really sure. But yeah, so like I was saying, tightening up the window between, like, hitting something, a swing and a dodge. Because swing, 1, 2, 3... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's... Right, I can't even preface this in the middle of outside of combat because it straight up doesn't count. Let's go hit something so I can kind of properly explain why this is a issue for me. Yeah, we can sprint for like 2 seconds and then oof. The other thing would be slight distance closing animations when you're trying to get close to something. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna punch and try and dodge. It wasn't so bad. But like... This initial step forward needs to be more considerable when you're throwing the first punch. Because sometimes the character will straight up just whiff it real early. And then immediately get smacked in the face. I realize that some of that is my own fault, but like... I'm usually pretty close to think, yeah, I could step forward a little bit more. Because otherwise, I'm put in this awkward position where I just straight up don't even bother blocking or dodging. My entire fighting strategy is just to hit them as much as possible, because
You seem to be doing okay now.
Well, yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to try to get the key?
That's mainly because these things, if we can try again, I'm going to get wrecked, though. But even if I get that key, it's still not going to feel good. Because, like, you remember how relatively responsive Remnant from the Ashes felt. A couple days, you know, you'd be shooting something and then press the dodge button, your character would almost immediately drop and roll.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of mobility afforded by that kind of gameplay. And you know, mechanical tightness. And I think by slowing it down too much in this case, it makes it feel unsatisfying, even if it's properly balanced in that way. Let's see, I guess we'll get more of these berries.
Oh, that one moved.
Nah, it's just physics.
Oh, okay. Unless they're trying to psych you out.
So what happens is objects in the distance, see those pots out there?
Yes.
Those are actually static objects. And then when I get a little bit closer, you might see one or two of them move as physics finally triggers on them. So notice how like half of them just went pop?
Yeah.
Also that one glowing one is a mimic.
I see that there's a little crease in the middle. Oh, there's that one. That's a mimic.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Oh no, a second guy decided to come in.
The shield ones are slow. Because they lumber towards you real slowly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he blocked that one.
Yeah, he always blocks the first hit. Like, there's a pattern here.
Ooh,
I
arrows.
could actually master this. It's just that I don't want to. Because I'm not enjoying the combat. Like, there's something truly joyful about being good at, like, Sekiro, for example. Wow. Okay. I am out of juice.
Okay. That's a portion of the room. So now you just have that guy and
yeah, I only have 2 guys left.
Oh, there was another guy in there that we forgot about. Shield guy?
Yeah, I'm aware. Let's see. Probably swap for the other face of Bark, if only because it's slightly more durable. So EXP... Hey, Greaves of Death. EXP persists through deaths? Yep. Yeah, as far as I can tell, unless there's some kind of death penalty system here. Wait,
ooh.
What the hell? Or does that...
Oh, is it because you're wearing their pieces of armor?
Yeah, actually, I think the red numbers might be bonus stats from this equipment.
Why is it in the negative?
I think that's entirely because their UI is weird.
It should be plus.
Maybe?
Take some pieces of armor off right now.
Why does it reset to the teeth? No?
No, it's not the armor.
I don't know. And I think without some kind of explanation, I'm just going to be confused and annoyed.
Oh, I'm always freaked out by those barrels. Because I think one's going to turn into a mimic.
There's the prison key.
Great. Ooh, a crimson spear. A flame. Is it always on fire or is it only a temporary effect?
Let's see. Whew. Yeah, no, it does fire damage.
Ah. We have to use this.
Yep.
Especially to poke things made out of wood, which include barrels.
Well, I probably shouldn't use it on barrels.
No. I'm talking about the living mimic barrels.
Yeah, it'll probably work against barrels. I don't know if it'll set them on fire. The problem is it costs so much stamina to use.
Oh, there's one. Can you poke it? Or you can't switch weapons.
Once I figure out how to switch weapons, there we go.
Oh,
that didn't work.
It was preparing for a roll.
Yeah, so I think the point of the combat system with this game... But, oh.
Oh. You're
I
not going
didn't
to
mean
call
to
him
do
in the
that.
middle of a
Nope.
dungeon.
I'm also noticing it's getting real choppy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's all the busted barrels. Those bits should despawn.
Oh, because they're still sitting in the environment.
Yeah, and they're constantly colliding with each other, which almost always makes games lag. Some games can actually, like, pull that off, but...
It's causing physics issues where there shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do you have an actual inventory, or do you need to throw everything away once you unequip things? You're constantly cycling it out. They wanted oh, that's the wrong button. They wanted it to be like Breath of the Wild, which I can see and respect that kind of design choice. And currently it's not too big of a deal.
You can store things on your elk, correct?
Yeah.
Dear friend?
Yeah, your deer can carry things around with you, but you actually have to, you know, have physical access to the deer.
Maybe it's how many weapons you're carrying that... Nah, that doesn't determine your weight.
No, because
so
we had, like,
at the end
one
of the
weapon
room?
and we were still...
Wander,
Dang
wasn't there something at the other end of the room?
You mean the far end of this room down here?
To the left, yeah.
No.
Oh, there's a... Oh,
Yeah, see how those doors are sometimes slightly ajar with a bunch of stone at the bottom?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's... If I don't go towards something, it probably means it's blocked off. And I just didn't mention it.
Okay. Well, we have the key at the very least.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to murder the mimic. But these extra barrels don't seem to be giving me much of anything.
Mm-hmm. Just an extra potion here and there. You might have to fight your way all the way... Was that a mushroom? You could have
No.
used it. Oh. Okay. We can get our way back to the merchant. That probably was Aton then, wasn't it?
Hmm?
The guy with the memory. He was like, me and my mates were transporting wheat, right? Now, we didn't see any of his friends there. Were they already turned into the woodmen?
Probably. Let's see, just got here, but this does not look good. I have mixed feelings. If they tuned up the animations and made the whole thing play a lot smoother, I think it'd actually be really, really good. As it stands, it reminds me of Dark Souls, but without the heft. Let's try the spear on this guy.
Oh, it broke the shield outright. And set him on fire.
Well, it's a one-shot. But yeah, as it stands, it's actually got some pretty models here. But,
oh, he died of the fire damage.
Yep. It's got some pretty models, and, like, I'd be fine with the grass and so on and so forth. My biggest gripe just generally has to do with the fact that, like, the smoothness of play isn't there.
And we still, as of yet, do not know if she's bugged into always wincing in pain.
We're pretty sure she's bugged.
Oh, there might also be Mimic. Yep.
Ow.
It barreled right into you. Barreled.
How long they burn.
It doesn't seem to have as much of an effect on the barrel as it did the...
I think the barrel just has a lot more HP.
Paralyzed, defense, poison,
You
fire.
lose a little bit of poison and fire, but that's okay. I'd rather have the flat armor given the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think this is one of those where an indie studio thought, we're gonna make a Souls-like. And they did a decent job of it.
Yeah, the fire, just let the fire take him out the rest of the way. I really like how effective environmental damage is. Well,
You know, status effects.
Status effects, I
The
should
problem
say.
is my
Ooh.
spear's gonna break.
Oh.
I wish...
Eventually. Unless you have a means to repair items, that'd be great.
If there was a means to repair them, I think I'd be fine with it. I don't like durability for the sake of durability, especially when you're not constantly being,
Didn't you already open the door? Couldn't you have just walked in?
No, because we had to drop down.
Oh.
Yeah, so we kind of opened the door, but we didn't open it enough, so we actually have to go through this whole platforming business the second time around. I thought it was a shortcut, but there was no ladder to go back up that I could see. Maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't see anything. This is disconcerting. Nope, we're fine.
As long as you don't lose your footing.
Really wish I could roll into those barrels, because you can in pretty much every other Souls-like, and it is nice.
Oh, that's nice.
At least you can slide down ladders.
Can't imagine all the splinters one would get.
So many.
By heavens, you made it! How could I ever repay you? I truly thank you. Say, do you have any idea what is happening on this side of the country? I've traded here for years. It used to be peaceful, the folk cheering and welcoming, but now, I can't shake this feeling. Could it be... Oh, good heavens. Do you think those monstrosities are what's left of these folks? Madness. Utter madness. It's that damn prince's rotten work, I tell you. Curse him! I should have known. I should have seen that after the royal schism, we plebs would be reaping that grief for years to come. What am I mumbling about, you ask? Certainly you must have heard of them. Oh, young one. I'm afraid that's a tale for another time. I require a moment to collect my thoughts. I must focus on finding my mates. If they haven't been turned into wooden freaks yet. I thank you dearly, miss. I owe you my life. I will not forget this. Please be careful out there. I sense something eerie taking the air. You sense it too, don't you?
I'm just imagining we're like just moaning audibly constantly.
Please be careful out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're done talking to him. Let's see, nah. There might be a reason to go for those barrels, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that man is massive compared to us. We must be a lot younger than we look. Or elves are just weirdly tall in this game. But yeah, this is why I couldn't have gone through here, because you have to drop down to get into this room. Whoa!
Whoa. Okay.
Woo!
They didn't break the fall.
Yeah, I get the feeling with, like, some proper focus testing and, like, one or two good patches, this game actually could be quite good. It just needs that level of testing before it's, like, really there.
Well, I want to know what this schism is, and...
What does this remind me of? Because I've played a couple of... Oh, you know what? You know what this game reminds me of?
Hmm?
Necropolis. Remember how Klunk Necropolis was? And, like, it was good, but...
It actually looked even more so than this.
Yeah, but like Necropolis just needed another couple of patches to like broaden the content out and add some more things, and it just didn't get it.
Oh, I think you went all the way around, so he had an opportunity to slash
the camera.
you.
So the lock-on doesn't really give enemies to breathe any room to breathe. That you just kind of hug them, and I was trying to like back off and circle strafe, but it didn't. It didn't wanna.
That almost knocked. Yep. So
I'm assuming I get EXP for that.
Dude, we just go down the hill. You might want to bring your elk with you.
Yeah, I can call it whenever.
Okay. So I wonder what the prince has done. Conducting grisly experiments?
Oh, you know what? Seems to be in the same place as Shattered, Tales of the Forgotten King. I would say this is slightly better than Shattered. Shattered was rough.
I still love the fact that you can see every item she's carrying.
Yeah, that's cool. And the environment and the fact that this is like a fully hand-designed kind of Souls-like adventure is pretty cool.
Oh, this is a resting spot.
Mm-hmm. Aha.
Resting info. You're extremely tired and should sleep to regain your stats.
So there is a fatigue system, not that it shows you. And so this should get me all my stats back.
Mm-hmm.
That's really awkward that you can only do that at periodic spots. Also,
Ooh,
I've been ambushed.
It's night. Oh, that one's on fire.
Uh-oh.
So maybe the fire one won't work against it if it's already charred? Wait, you slapped it with the spear as a... Ooh. Or maybe this happens every night. Where there's always a nightly ambush. Ooh, I like the stars.
On the plus side, fire makes them very unhappy.
You might
But yeah-
want ice on that guy.
Oh my god. I keep stabbing between his legs. I keep trying to stab his dick, and it's not working. And it's pissing me off.
Oh, there you go. Oh, ouch. Oh,
Ow.
oh, ouch. They double teamed you. Okay, now I don't know if the fire one will work on that guy, but you can try. Do you want to try the ice brew?
That was,
no,
yeah,
just
but I'm gonna
normal
kill this
brew.
guy first.
Oh, there's another one. Okay.
I think that actually puts you out if you're on fire.
Oh, sorry for wasting it.
It's okay.
We're learning.
Oh, I think I have a set bonus.
For having all the pieces?
Yeah, because there's a little blue thing next to me.
Ah.
So was I doing that with shit stats? Ah, yeah, there's the set bonus. So bonus to stamina, defense, and apparently physical protection?
Will you be able to sleep the rest of the night?
Should be able to.
So you just get ambushed in the night.
Maybe?
And then you wake up. Oh, there's a little bitey. In case you find a gap
If
in
I
the
get-
ground. Oh, this is about the arcs and jumping. Yeah?
Okay. If I get ambushed again, I'm gonna be mad.
Because you keep trying to lower your stats increment by increment.
Okay, we're good.
Ah, there we go.
Um,
and you're standing up normally.
Yep. Okay, so I'm back to normal. My stats are not...
But it will probably degrade over time.
I'm not a fan of the
I wish there
fatigue
wa-
system if you can't rest often.
I wish there was a clock. Unless the fatigue is strictly based on how much combat
I'm just not sure if
and
it fits in a game like this.
physical activity you've endured.
We'll have to see how open world this gets, because so far this is pretty linear. Maybe it's not so bad once you actually get in the game.
I would really like it if it was based on how many hours of the day you were
Yeah,
up and
or,
about.
I mean, I think it's actually a death penalty. You know, you
Okay.
know, if you die, you're...
Ooh.
Wow, I do a lot more damage now.
Whoa, that hut, it has faces in it and stuff. We'll have to see what it is. It might be their hideout. You're getting better at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. They've...
Oh, they're graves.
Or beds. They have faces that look like mosaics.
What's the point of this? Because
Oh wait, yeah, there's a back room. Ooh.
That's got a chest in it. Needs to be something. Tree feller. Ooh,
Oh,
axe.
it's an axe.
Sure.
So at this point, you've acquired too many weapons. Oh, at least you have a backswing.
That should be kind of okay. We'll see how it goes. It's got a more vertical chop, which should be kind of good, or it might not be. We'll see how it goes.
Can you look up at the walls? So it's more of the blue.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I feel like a stamina and fatigue system belongs in a... Same thing with the durability system. I feel like it...
Oh, a bee with one eye. Ah,
This is awkward.
and it strikes forward with its stinger.
Yep.
Well then, watch out for trees. Thou shouldst rely on a trusty companion in case thou art not pulling thine own weight.
If this game was co-op, I'd be down, but I think it means the deer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. It's a hint for the puzzle.
Does the deer have to stand there? Oh, 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 oh. Bee, bee, bee. Bee, bee.
Deer, help. Deer, help. Don't want to fight beer.
I don't think your deer
Bee.
friend can fight the bee. But the bee's on fire now.
Fire bee. It's like a spelling bee, but considerably worse. Come, deer. Help.
Aw, that's so cute. I love deer. It has substantial enough weight.
I leveled up by luring my deer onto a pressure plate.
Oh, that's the giant that we saw in the opening menu.
Cranius minimus.
And he seems to be a lumberjack.
I'm a lumberjack and this guy looks like he sucks.
Oh, he's a boss? Oh, whoa, that was quite the dodge.
Yeah, so at least I'm mildly...
The odd thing is, he looks like an elf that's slightly green and much too tall for... He stomped.
He stomped. I can't hit him! I can't... What? Oh, okay, there we go. There's a hit.
Okay, you might want a healing item, though.
I don't have any.
Oh, no.
Salvi brews don't heal.
Maybe it's only for poison.
I'm gonna just rely on
Well, fire damage.
Super hit and run.
Oh, watch out. He seemed to roar there for a moment.
Yeah, well, he's
go
pissed.
fire damage. Go fire damage.
There we go.
Woohoo! The woodcutter. Achievement unlocked.
Swap to Woodsbane.
That's a massive axe.
I like...
Look at how it scaled down his axe for that.
I can... Wait, no, I can. Oh.
So you lose the fire damage. I don't like... No.
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 Hopefully there's a way to repair.
Can you swap it with another weapon?
No.
Or it's...
No, it's considered a heavy weapon. I get 2 light weapons and a heavy.
Oh.
Yep.
So yeah, it does more damage, but the fire damage over time...
fire damage over time effect.
Wait, there was nothing else in the arena?
No. Boss arenas almost never have loot. A question. Have I picked up fatigue from that? I have. So
it's based on action.
Yeah, you just take fatigue by doing things, and it's kind of constant. I've
never seen stamina. I've never seen that implemented in a game, and I think it's actually interesting.
I like the idea of it. I think it just belongs in a different game. You know, like a full open world game, but I feel like there should be a buffer time of, like, you are free and clear to kind of adventure.
This is really still the tutorial, though.
Yeah.
You've finally gone through your first dungeon. You interacted with an NPC. Some echoes. You used your deer. You got past a boss. The sacred grounds of Palace. Oh.
Hi.
Is this the bard?
Why, hello there, Zamir. What tales can you sing, this weary traveler, I must say, it surprises me greatly to find someone wandering around this perilous land. Especially in the company of such a magnificent animal. You're quite a peculiar duo. Very intriguing. And so is the color of your hair, if I might be so bold. You must come from someplace in the outer rim of the realm. The more superstitious folk would likely regard those white strands as a rather auspicious omen. Why'd you ask? Well, we'd better save that tune for another time. I can see you are still very young, but the confidence you exude is remarkable indeed. And even though our motives may differ, I sense we both aim to compose a similar melody. It's just a gut feeling, familiar somehow. Yes, you too are a truth seeker. I shall confide in you then, providing trust flows both ways. I'm Yoran, wandering bard of sorts. But first things first, before going any further, it is paramount that you give your spirit some repose. Inside this small sanctum, there is a shrine. Would you like to go in?
Except?
I guess I'm just gonna hit
Press
A.
A.
I see.
Oh!
Come talk to me if you have a change of heart.
You...
Well, that was weird. Anyway, let's look at this whole room first. Now, supposedly I'm not supposed to go past the first town. So, gotta keep an eye out for
right.
that.
Oh. Echo memory collected. Amaz. Labor and service of Prince Pathos. Do you want to read it?
Past few weeks have been nothing but relentless, brutal labor. All being treated like slaves. My whole body aches from the heavy work on the wooden scaffolding. What are they so eagerly looking for in these sinking ruins? No one in charge has given us any details. Only purpose is to fasten the planks and beams together with rope, keeping our mouths shut.
Ooh, so the prince is having them excavate something.
Really should put together some kind of demo reel for voice acting, because that would be cool. Anyway, it looks like he keeps going, so yeah, let's go see about this
The
shrine.
I felt bad that he was only moving his
It's
mouth.
just a gut
There were no
feeling.
blinking. There was no
Familiar
blinking.
somehow.
Oh, blah.
First things first. Before going any further, inside this small
There we go.
sanctum,
What?
there is a shrine. Would you like to go
There
in?
you go.
Then, here's the keys, Amir. Let my strings soothe you into a state of tranquility. So, your village was yet another victim of the evil that pours
listen.
from the palace, burned to the ground. I'm so sorry. These lands have seen better days. I dare say happier days.
I wish the main character would actually respond verbally.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's kind of no reason why not. Ish. Oh, so I can only... That other light weapon I have equipped, I can only access through my inventory. That's...
Oh.
I guess
So you
that
can't
works.
switch 1, 2, and 3. It's only
No,
1,
it's
2.
just 1 and 3, and then I can switch 1 and 2 manually elsewhere. I wish I could just cycle between all 3 of them. Honestly. Okay, so we rested at that.
What's this over here? Venturing inside dark places sometimes cannot be avoided. In case such necessity arises, the pilgrim should make use of the Decay to light the way, or carry a torch, if not well versed in the old ways. So that's probably a mine or a pit down there. Oh! Bee!
Oh.
Yeah, that's a mine.
Question.
And this also looks... Has this place been burned? Or no, it's sludge. Oh. Whoa, that was an oily...
What the hell?
And it paralyzed you.
Well, it's working on it. Holy shit!
That is fast. Can you light it
What?
on fire?
I can't dodge! I can't do anything!
Switch weapons, light it on fire. It's sludge. Also use the salvi brew. Because that takes away your paralysis,
my
right?
paralysis goes down. I have no idea what oh my god, really?
Health? Well, it's on fire, at the very least, but it put it out by jumping up and down.
Shell, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah?
This game needs so much more work than I'm willing to, like, deal with right now, if that makes sense.
I almost
Like-
feel it's one of those games where you finally overcome an area and you get to the next one and you're completely trounced until you play it over
it's not
again.
that the enemies are that... I mean... The enemies are harder, obviously. I mean, that thing was a
Much more swift.
a step up. But, like... I got stun locked, and obviously it had paralysis, but, like, it was attacking relentlessly.
I can't wait until you find a bow
Was
so you can
short.
actually make use of those quivers.
I couldn't even hit it half the time, because my reach is just so much considerably shorter than it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm supposed to, like, parry or something, but no, this needs a little bit of focus group testing, and then it actually will be a probably good game. It's just the core gameplay loop itself needs work. And once it gets the required, like, rebalancing to make everything flow smooth and everything be, like, about the same level of
You go to the deer.
tempo, that's perfect, but there's no tempo to half these enemies. They're either painfully slow or da 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 until you're dead. And I myself have no tempo either, because my best bet is either to like spam attack until they die, or like hit and run really awkwardly, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And
Can you go to the deer at the very least?
yeah, we can go to the deer. I'm disappointed because I actually do want to like this game, and I would like to play more because it's got some neat ideas here. You know, slightly linear, slightly open world Souls-like, with a slightly less dreary set of enemies-ish, and also you get a deer friend. It just needs that tightness of combat, and without that, it's just going to be a bit rough.
Well, there's also the implications through the memories and
Yeah,
what you've been able to discover from characters that
they've
there's
got a
mad
good
prince
base.
and
They just gotta make like the loop better, and then it'll be all good. It's just until then, I just don't think I'm going to enjoy this nearly as much as I probably could. Yeah, last checkpoint's like right there. I don't even think it's a tutorialization thing. I mean,
Ooh.
with a couple of things, sure, tutorialization, but no, I think in this case, it's just pure, like, mechanical.
Is that the next boss? This
Who knows?
steel golem?
I don't. Also, I've noticed the controller controls get kind of wonky, because every once in a while, like, when I'm dealing with the UI, it just, like, loses track of my controller, and that's how I refused that guy earlier. But, like, it is very imaginative. I'm really interested in seeing some of that stuff, but I don't want to suffer to get there.
When's the actual game coming out?
5 days?
In 5 days? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's launching early access. I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Because they just gave you some limitations as to how far you could play, but you didn't even reach that.
Nope.
The first city.
I beat the first boss. Then all we'd have to do is find the next town, and there's some other stuff. But yeah, it comes out on the 27th on PS4, and then over the next couple days on multiple other platforms, and then 30th, I think, on PC. But still, I sincerely hope this is going to be one of those games that they come back with a patch like 2 months from now and say like, hey, you know, this is much tighter and feels a lot better. But until then, rough.